What's going on, guys? So I have a 6th generation 80 gigabyte iPod Classic. So the issue with this one is the user says that there is a little bit of water damage under the LCD and he wants it taken apart, looked at. And I don't know if you can even see it. There is, man, right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Trying to look through my camera right now and I can't tell if you guys can see it or not. There you go, right there. There is a blemish right there, and actually that is not water damage. That is pressure on the back of the LCD screen from a swollen battery. So really, the battery needs to be replaced. So let's do that. Let's replace the battery. Okay, you guys have seen me doing this 100 times. Just use your pry tool, spudger, whatever you got, stick it in between the front case and the rear case, and kind of slightly pry outwards, releasing the clips. You don't want to go hog wild and destroy the rear case. So here we go. It's stuck. The little bumper guys on the side of the iPod kind of get stuck. There we go. Okay. So, and as I've said a million times, resist the temptation to just open this guy up like a book. You can do that. You could cause some damage and you are not going to be happy. What I've seen a couple of times, actually many times, and done a few times myself, is just pull the cable out of here, and what you could do is actually, you could rip the battery connector off the motherboard. You'll have a bad day. No good. Okay, so what you can do is take your spudger. You move this guy out of here so you can see. Take your spudger. Hold down on the battery connector. Take some tweezers. Pull up on the cable. You're free. Now we can open it. And let's release this clip. So all I'm doing is just pulling up on this clip right here. The aux cable comes out. Perfect. Set this guy aside, and as you can see, swollen. You can definitely feel it. It's got some press to it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is remove the battery. Okay. So this is a 6th generation. I don't believe these are set up like the 7th generation. The 7th generations have adhesive going all over the place. And I believe the 5th and 6th generations just have a strip here and a strip like here. So the 7th generation ones, since it's everywhere, this hold switch cable right here kind of gets caught and attached to the bottom of the battery right here, going up here. So if you just go under here with the 7th gen and ram it home, what you're going to do is you're going to tear the hold switch cable right here. So with the 7th generation, you want to just pry it up slowly, a little bit at a time, and then take a spudger and just kind of go across the bottom of the battery and just free it from the bottom before you take the whole thing out. But this one, I'm pretty sure, is just a strip of adhesive here and here. So let's be careful. Let's just check. Oh yeah, it's just the two. So there we go. Come on. So yep, and there was the adhesive there and there. Get rid of this guy. Here is our new battery. So I am not going to use the adhesive and stick this down. The pressure of the case closing is enough to keep the battery in place. If I have to get into this iPod again for for whatever reason, like say the battery is bad, every now and then you will get a bad battery. It's a numbers game. I had one in this batch that I just bought. One of those was bad. So when I put a battery in, I do the test. I make sure it charges and holds the charge and all that good stuff. And one of those batteries failed that test, so I took it out. So what you don't want to deal with is having to deal with stupid adhesive, if you have to remove the battery. So sorry, I'm just rambling now. Okay, so let's move that. Let's bend this case back. I kind of bent it out a little further than I wanted to. Okay, so I'll just make it nice and tight again. A good, nice fit. Okay, so let's reinsert the aux port cable. So take this guy here. Sorry if my fat digits are in your way. So we just stick that guy, come on. Maybe. Okay, just like that, and then we fold the clip down. Perfect. So next thing we want to do is we want to raise up the battery clip. Take spudger, hold down on the white part there of the clip, take handy dandy paper clip tool, and then just kind of pry up like so until you hear that click. Now let's put this bumper guy back on. Goes this way. There's a little notch, and that will go towards the top of the iPod. I'm sorry, I guess it would be the back. So you want it towards the top of the hard drive. So it's a little lip that just kind of catches the outside. Okay. So it kind of sits on the frame right here. Okay. I hate these things. I like the 5th generation ones a lot better because they, they're just easier to deal with. Okay, so let me unzoom. We're going to take our battery cable, stick it in here. And press down on the battery clip. That is that. Let's make sure she works. There's a LCD problem. Battery's in. I'm going to let it charge for a little bit, make sure everything is kosher, and then I will put the casing back on and we'll be good to go. Okay, so the battery held a full charge overnight after being charged up, so we are good to go there. There is a line going through the screen right here. You can't really see it. Shut up, phone. You can't really see it on the white part. So, I mean, it doesn't really affect the functionality or anything like that. I did mention this to the owner, and they said it's fine if you can still see the screen and it still functions like normal. They really don't care. So, oh my God, phone, shut up. Sheesh. Okay, so let's put this thing back together. I mean, it already is pretty much back together. I already pressed in my sides, so we should really be good to go to just push it back together. Okay. Still good there. Just want to check and make sure that I get a charge icon. And I do. Let's check headphones and make sure all that good stuff is working. Both headphones work. Play pause works. Next works. Previous works. Menu works. And the hold switch works. All right. Well, that'll about do it. Get this ship back off to the customer and another one back up and running. We'll catch you guys later.